Association of Broadcasters. Make the switch to WZMQ 19 News.
I'm Rachel Knapp. Watch my reports live from Washington, only on 19 News.
I'm Luke Yardy. Tune into the Cover 2 Thursdays on 19 News.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Sarah Blakely. Tonight on your WZMQ 19 News, a new roundabout is coming to Ishpeming and construction begins soon. Tonight, what MDOT representatives told residents to expect in the coming months. Plus, Northern Michigan University students are back in the classroom. A look at the annual Fall Fest that welcomes new students to campus. And a magical event is happening on Lake Michigan's shore in Delta County. How you can view the monarch migration. Your 19 News starts now.
Live from the UP, this is WZMQ 19 News at 6.
It really felt more like summer today. Ariane, are we going to see rain anytime soon again?
Yes, Sarah, we are going to see some rain showers tonight into our Tuesday. Likely thunderstorms are possible, or likely showers, possible thunderstorms into that Tuesday. And then we do have a final summer burst coming our way. Those temperatures warming up on Wednesday and then increasing every day after that. We could have a very summery first week of September. I'll keep you posted. Today we saw a high of about 76. I've got 7-day outlooks plus those first day of school forecasts on the way.
Thank you very much, Ariane. We're learning new details tonight about a roundabout project coming to Ishpeming at the intersection of US 41 and Lakeshore Drive. The Michigan Department of Transportation gave residents an update today before work begins. Some residents say it's a long time coming. WZMQ's Mitchell Rife is live in Ishpeming at that intersection. Mitch, what can you tell us about this project?
Yeah, Sarah, today MDOT representatives were holding that meeting. They were discussing all the phases of the construction project. Now, there's going to be 4 phases of this construction project, which MDOT hopes to complete by October of 2024, one of which they hope to get underway here in the next couple of weeks. There are cones and markers getting set up right now for that first phase. Throughout the project, drivers can expect traffic detours heading through downtown, which officials say are just unavoidable. But MDOT says it was the right time to put a roundabout here. Residents also had a chance to ask those questions about the project today, but many expressed relief that this project was going to get done. And tonight at 11, I'll have a full outlook of what those stages mean and what the representatives had to say about the construction project and the different phases. Reporting live in Ishpeming, I'm Mitchell Rife for WZMQ 19 News.
All right, Mitchell, thank you very much. It was the first day back in class for the Wildcats on Northern Michigan University's campus today with the annual Fall Fest kicking off the start of the school semester. Over 250 NMU clubs and organizations as well as local businesses were set up today, welcoming new freshmen and students to campus. From the student-run TV station to the rugby team, there's a variety of teams and organizations to get involved with at the school. University administrators say this year is one of the highest enrollment years for Northern, and faculty say that's because of the amount of campus-wide programs and events that the clubs run each year.
We know that our freshman class is up 9-ish, 10%, so those incoming students, and those are the ones that really need to be at Fall Fest to really learn what's going on. But again, just to see all the energy and then students talking to students and inviting them to be part of their organizations, get involved, that's important, and it makes life great.
Coming up tonight at 11:10 Central, hear from the students about their first day of classes. Around the UP, a unique event is happening right now in Delta County. Monarch butterflies are preparing to migrate down south, and they make a pit stop on the shores of Lake Michigan. WZMQ's Escanaba Bureau reporter Lily Simmons shows us.
These butterflies at Peninsula Point have been the focus of tourism and research since 1994.
The Forest Service was receiving calls from people in the fall wondering why there were so many monarchs down here at Peninsula Point, and no one really knew the answer to that question.
Wildlife Unlimited of Delta County funded a study which found that the butterflies migrate to Mexico. That migration funnels to Peninsula Point from across the UP and Canada.
Monarchs do not like to fly over water, and so the end of our peninsula over to Door County, Wisconsin is a short distance for them to fly.
Monarchs only fly during the day, so at night they roost in these cedar trees.
The cedar trees offer them protection from the weather. They will cluster together and form a microclimate.
Earlier in the summer, monarchs lay hundreds of eggs on milkweed, the only plants their larvae will eat. These late summer monarchs live for 8 to 9 months and will soon start their trip down south.
Probably would take them a couple months to get to their winter habitat in Mexico. Females will start laying eggs. Those eggs will go through the larva stages, the chrysalis stage, and emerge as adult butterflies. They will continue the journey north.
Peninsula Point now has one of the oldest sets of data on monarch butterflies in North America. The Forest Service has recorded anywhere from several hundred to 4,000 monarchs roosting in a given year.
People will be down here at 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning watching them on the trees. It's an exciting sight, one that you never tire of.
Depending on weather conditions, the monarchs will likely be found at Peninsula Point through the 3rd week of September. Lily Simmons, WZMQ 19 News, Stonington.
Your first warning weather forecast is coming up after this break, as well as Life in the 906. Jim Koski is here with a look back at the summer of 2023. And later, another successful year at the annual Harbor Fest in Marquette. The thousands that attended the musical performances throughout the weekend to help raise money for charity. We're back in 2 minutes.
19 News is brought to you by Dan Perkins Construction.
When you put on a product this nice, you want to sing it from the rooftops. You know my roof's good looking, will last the rest of your life. Each day I go to work thinking, you know, we're doing this right. Buy a roof for me and I think you'll see you'll be happy as a gherkin. 'Cause we do it right and we're really polite. Take it from me, Dan Perkins. You try rhyming something with Perkins.
Nope. No. No way. No. Definitely not that one. That's the one. And that's why the diamond cutters in Antwerp, Belgium call me Le Difficile. It translates as the picky one, but what it really means is I'll look at diamond after diamond until your perfect diamond is found. I'm the picky one, so Erickson Jewelers will make you the happy one.
Everybody work! Survivors ready. Go! It's a game of resumes.
In this game, you're looking to make moves.
The game is so volatile.
Psychological turmoil. It's the greatest game in the world.
The biggest season of the greatest game ever played. New season of Survivor, Wednesday, September 27th on CBS.
We believe in patriotism. We believe in our country. For 100 years, veterans have been impacting our nation through the American Legion. Learn more at legion.org/webelieve.
Catch up with WZMQ 19 News on your schedule. The latest 19 news and weather are available around the clock at WZMQ19.com. Now, WZMQ 19 News First Warning Weather with Ariane Stasek.
Right now, our temperature is a little bit above 65. Some of us still in that 70-degree range. Warmer over here in the west side there by Iron Mountain, as well as Ironwood in the 79 range. Tonight, though, our lows in that 55 to 65-degree range. We're going to see these temperatures really drop in the next evening or two. Rain chances, though, will be most likely later on this evening for everybody into that Tuesday morning, and then eventually clearing out there before the early evening evening hours on Tuesday. Taking a look here, so we talked about the rain. Breezy conditions could be tomorrow, up to maybe 25, 30 miles an hour. We'll start with some chances of rain showers and thunderstorms, and then gradual sunshine. We could see some frost into our Wednesday as those temperatures are going to drop down into that 35 to 55 degree range. Taking a look at those gusts that we could be seeing, everything fairly calm this evening, and then those wind speeds are going to expect to pick up in the morning and then into the afternoon. Almost 29 miles an hour of gusts expected there midday, and then those gusts continuing here in Marquette throughout our Tuesday. Taking a look at the precipitation on the radar, most of it just a little bit above us. However, we do have some showers that could be moving in, like I said, later on this evening, especially along that Wisconsin border, where we'll likely see more thunderstorms. Currently, that is the case right now. Most of that activity over in the western portion there. And then getting into our evening, we'll expect those showers and thunderstorms to drop around 10 p.m. Eastern time. So we can expect 9 p.m. Central time as they make their way down south. But don't forget, we'll see some up north there and then making their way eastward into our Tuesday morning, and then likelier showers around 10 a.m. covering the majority of the north portion of the UP before things calm down around 7 p.m. Those clouds clearing out. So expect a clear evening on Tuesday night, hence those cooler temperatures as well. And then Wednesday, we should have sunnier conditions, warmer conditions too. Taking a look at the first day of school for these classes, or schools I should say, districts: Gladstone, Negaunee, Newberry, and Ontonagon. Good luck, everybody. Get those lunches packed, and make sure you probably should take an umbrella, maybe a light jacket as well, as we've got those chances of showers and those temperatures a little bit chilly for a first day. Most of those temperatures there by midday, 60 degrees, low 60s. Tomorrow, our highs not a lot warmer than that, 55 to about 65 degrees, and likely clouds covering the UP. Our 7-day outlook: breezy conditions tomorrow, and then we'll hit the 70s hopefully here on Wednesday for that final Wednesday night evening farmers market here in downtown Marquette, getting into the 70s, and then take a look, 80s coming this weekend, and we'll expect drier conditions as well.
Thank you very much, Ariane. Let's chat about our life in the 906. And Jim, as summer is kind of starting to wind down now, I think there's certainly one thing that we will all remember about this summer.
In fact, I can almost guarantee it, because here we are, the final week of August, what we in the UP think of as the end of summer. And what is that one thing that Sarah was talking about, the one memory people might take away from the summer of 23? Well, I'm thinking it might be the amount of Canadian fire haze that has graced our skies. While it has provided us with some stunning backdrops for pictures, for the most part the haze has just been there, blocking the sun and giving us a small taste of what the final remaining dinosaurs must have seen 65 million years ago. Now, I kept track and counted at least 22 days since June 1st here in Marquette with some haze. And that's not even considering the cloudy days where you couldn't tell if there was any haze or not. Most of those 22 days you could smell it. On a lucky few, you could even taste it. So, thanks, Canada? Now, I'm not ragging on Canada. I have nothing against Canada. In fact, my great-grandfather was born in Canada as his family made their way from Ireland to the UP, so technically I'm 1/8 Canadian myself. Plus, Canada gave us hockey, which means that most of the UP will love the country forever. But the fire haze, not so much. You do have to feel sorry for Canada, though. 38 million acres have burned there this year. 38 million. For comparison's sake, the size of the entire UP is 10.5 million acres. That means Canada has lost the equivalent of almost 4 UPs worth of land to the fires. So really, we have nothing to complain about. Now, hopefully this will not become an annual event. Hopefully this will be one of those once-in-a-century tragedies and not one of those once-in-a-century tragedies that happens every 4 or 5 years. But if our skies become hazy again next summer and we start to moan, maybe, just maybe, we should realize that our friends across Lake Superior have it a whole lot worse than we do. Because think of what their lasting memory of this summer will be. I'm Jim Koski, and that's another slice of life in the 906.
And I think too, we see that Canadian wildfire haze pretty much every summer, but it's usually maybe a day or two. But like you said, this has really been all summer long. And the fact that you could smell it and really almost taste it is just insane.
It is, and you know, I realize a lot of people have complained about it, and I will admit I'm probably one of the more louder people about it, but when you think of just the impact that it has had on our friends in Canada, it's just like, okay, stop your complaining, you have nothing to complain about.
Right, we still have our home.
We do.
That's something to be happy about. Thank you very much, Jim. Our 19 News Insights is on the way next. We are chatting with the Iron Ore Heritage Trail Administrator about some upcoming projects and the next steps after a millage was rejected in Republic Township. That conversation is 2 minutes away.
Summer won't last forever, but during Toyota's national sales event, you can make memories that will.
Come on.
There you go.
Whoa. Where's my mom? Just be in the moment.
Make some memories in a stylish new Corolla, versatile Corolla Cross or electrified Corolla Hybrid, and get APR financing as low as 3.99% plus 2 years no-cost maintenance. Toyota, let's go places.
Range Bank's annual school supply drive is here again. Help make a difference in local schools by donating school supplies to any Range Bank location. Introducing the Range Bank School Spirit Debit Card. Since 2015, Range Bank has donated over $60,000 to local schools through this program. Proudly display your school's logo on your debit card. For a list of participating schools, visit rangebank.com. Joining Range Bank is shaping a brighter future for local schools. For more details about the 2023 school supply drive or to make a donation, visit rangebank.com. Range Bank, the bank for local schools. Member FDIC.
Tonight, Idalia intensifies as it moves toward Florida. When will it make landfall? Then, working with AI as early as kindergarten, is this the school of the future? And a look at the first draft of one of MLK's most iconic speeches in the CBS Evening News.
Keep your home's exterior protected with Menard's great selection of exterior Cabot stains. Try Cabot premium stains and finishes for unbeatable quality and protection against weathering for your exterior wood surfaces. A gallon of Australian timber oil is $49.98 plus save 11%. Cabot Gold Premium is the ultimate finish, providing an unparalleled satin sheen and strong protection from UV sun damage, extreme temperatures, rain, and moisture. A gallon is just $58.99 plus save 11%.
Save big money at Menards.
Your one place for everything Caribbean is on One Caribbean Television. Visit our website to subscribe and download our app. Watch One Caribbean Television anytime, anywhere, live or on demand, on your TV, phone, tablet, or computer.
You're watching the award-winning WZMQ 19 News, live and local with Sarah Blakely.
Tonight on Insights, we're getting an update on some upcoming projects on the Iron Ore Heritage Trail throughout Marquette County. Joining us tonight is Trail Administrator Bob Hendrickson. Thanks for coming in, Bob.
Hi, Sarah. Good. Thank you.
Absolutely. So let's first talk about some project updates. There's been a lot going on over the summer as well.
Yeah, there has. So we put some new aggregate in the county township. That went over really well. Doing lots of mowing, lots of brushing. Need to give a shout out to the Island Lake crew and the Ishpeming-Negaunee Lions. They went in and did a really good job on pushing back the edges of the trail from Negaunee all the way up to West Ishpeming. So that was huge. And then we have a couple grants that we just signed on. So we have a Michigan Trust Fund grant for the Lincoln Land extension.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a 2-year project. And then also a Koski Trust land acquisition in Marquette Township. So that was a big accomplishment for the summer.
Yeah, and that's going to, that one through Lincoln and Land is going to expand the trail.
Yeah, so it goes from right now, it dead ends at the Casino Road out in Harvey.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll continue there. It'll parallel the ORV trail and snowmobile trail out to Lincoln and Land. So it'll bring about 5 more miles to the trail system.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So tell us about this replacement over the Black River tributary in Humboldt
Yeah,
Township.
so that's just been kind of a thing over us all summer. So we had a washout back in May from the heavy snow that we had. They went in, replaced that, and on the way back and forth with all the heavy equipment, it broke one of the bridges. By that time, where it is mid-June, all the contractors, the engineers were all tied down with already projects going. So it took a long time to get that rolling, but we finally got that going, and associated contractors are presently on site working on that bridge.
Gotcha, alrighty. Yeah. I know that Republic Township, we had just mentioned that Republic Township had a millage renewal on the ballot just a few weeks ago at the beginning of August. That did not pass from voters. What is the financial impact on the trail from that?
Financially, it's not going to impact us dramatically at this point. The millages still come in through this year. It'll be next year, we'll start seeing a little bit of adjustment. We'll have to adjust the budget. But also we're looking to get them back on board. And the millage is only 1.197. So it's fractions of a dollar, works out to about $10 to $15 per homeowner. I think working just to see what their needs are. They voted overwhelmingly in favor in 2016. So I think just the climate and where people are at financially right now, they're a little sensitive to a lot of this. So we'll have to work on that. We still have our trailhead there. The trail's based on that. So there's no plans to adjust that at this time. And we'll have to see what happens. We'll put it on the ballot in 2024 in the general election.
Okay, is that going to impact the fact that they didn't pass the millage renewal? Will that impact people who use the trail out there at all?
To a varying degree. The maintenance, we won't be doing as much maintenance out there. A lot of our money comes through ORV funds. We're an ORV sponsor out there. So that's how this bridge is being replaced. So we had to kind of shift all our maintenance money into this bridge replacement. And then any money left over goes into grading and repairing anything else that breaks out there. Republic had its own millage and we're able to leverage that for other additional projects. But we won't have that leverage anymore. So that'll change things for the next year.
Gotcha, okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about this weekend. It's the Marquette Marathon weekend. You're probably getting really excited about that.
Well, yeah, and we just want to make sure people know about this because it starts in Ishpeming at the Cliffs Mine Shaft and it goes all the way down to Marquette down the Iron Ore Heritage Trail. So if you're planning, if you have a routine on Saturday morning to go out there, make those adjustments now because it would be a very busy trail system. I think they're up to about 1,000 runners, but probably less than that for the full marathon. But it's a very busy weekend. And then the weekend of September 15th through the 17th is Marjagisic, and they will be pretty much on the trail from Saturday morning through Sunday morning. So just prepare for those two weekends, very, very busy weekends for the Iron Ore Heritage Trail.
All right. Well, Bob, thank you so much for sharing your insight tonight. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yes. Still ahead tonight, we are traveling back in time to the 70s. A look at Republic's retro days that went on despite some rain on Saturday.
The wait is over. England Furniture's quick shipping is back at Kirkish Furniture. Choose your style and fabric and receive your furniture in as little as 30 days. Browse our in-stock selection or let our staff help you customize the perfect sofa or chair. Plus, 1 year free financing and free delivery.
Calling all campers. The summer begins September 14th at Camp Buddy Games. The bunks are bodacious. The games are gnarly. And the head counselor, Josh Dumel, is totally rad. Woo! So pack your duffel for a most excellent summer with your BFFs. Yeah! Call 1-830-BUD-GAME and camp like a kid again. At Camp Buddy Games, operators are standing by.
Escanaba and Delta County, home to beautiful beaches, Lake Michigan, lighthouses, pretty parks, and great people. It's why so many are proud to say, this is home. I'm Lily Simmons. I'll show you what's happening here every day. In your schools, your communities, and businesses. Sharing what makes this area so special.
Lily Simmons reports from Delta County. Weeknights at 6 and 11. Only on WZMQ 19 News.
Buckles Party Store, it's where the party starts in Calumet with an awesome beer selection featuring domestic, foreign, and craft brew beer, a great selection of wine, just about any kind of liquor you want, and a great range of tobacco products. Buckles Party Store in Calumet, it's where the party starts for everyone.
First Bank, where it's all about people.
Over 4,000 people stopped by Harborfest in Marquette over the weekend. WZMQ's Scott Mitchell has more on the excitement at Matson Lower Harbor Park.
It was a tribute to rock of the past at this year's Harbor Fest in Marquette's Lower Harbor. Bands covered songs by Rat, Poison, and Kiss.
Big Trouble was on. We had the Enemy Marching Band this morning, Iron Daisy. So right now, reveals going on, as you can hear, and it's already packed the park.
Organized by the West Marquette Rotary, the festival is catered to just about everyone. Attendees were able to listen to their favorite music, grab a bite to eat, and have some fun.
So we like to involve the community, all aspects.
All of the proceeds from the festival go directly back to helping the community. This year, the proceeds are shaping up to be significant. On Friday night alone, 13 kegs were sold.
We just awarded $30,000 the last month to nonprofits in our community. So any proceeds, profits we make, goes right back to the community to help people in need and help these nonprofit groups continue to support the community.
This year, the weather brought light rain, high winds, and colder temperatures for the music festival. Even with the uncertain weather, organizers were confident they would still see a large crowd.
So overall, the weekend, 6,000 to 8,000 people we're looking at.
The festival finished up Saturday night. The final performer was a Kiss tribute band with makeup and all. Scott Minshaw, WZMQ 19 News, Marquette.
The clock was turned back in time Saturday during Republic's Retro Days. It was a big 70s themed festival right in the heart of Republic. The event brought food vendors, artisans, and even a Main Street parade. Attendees enjoyed bounce houses, virtual reality games, a cornhole tournament. They could even check out a history display. Rainy weather kept things a little cooler outside, but the event still had a crowd.
I think it's real important. It brings people in from other areas, plus it's also a good way for everyone in the town. We're very spread out. It's actually geographically a large town. So it's a chance for everyone to come into town and hang out and catch up.
The fun carried into the evening with live music and even a sing-along at the Methodist Church. Travel celebrities made their way into Dickinson County over the weekend to promote tourism and travel in the UP and raise money for a good cause. Grilling TV hosts from the Midwest show Mad Dog and Merrill started up their burners from the deck of the Pine Mountain Ski and Golf Resort Saturday. The two hosts showed up for Rock the Mountain with all the proceeds going to charity. Mad Dog himself heard the event was benefiting the Make-A-Wish Foundation, and he says he wanted to come to the UP to share some of his favorite recipes.
Taping a television show today, folks are here to watch it. They're serving burgers and brats and having a great time. And Dickinson County has the best tourism area in the world. It's God's country, folks. It's God's country.
A number of local bands also performed to provide some more entertainment throughout the day. We have some scattered showers possible overnight tonight, and tomorrow is looking a little cooler again. Ariane has the outlook on the way.
Dear humans, I stand here today not for myself, but for every tail wagger, sloppy kisser, and curtain ninja. I stand here for each one of the thousands of dogs and cats killed in shelters each day, asking you to join our cause and help us make sure every best friend has a chance to meet one of their own. With Best Friends Animal Society leading the charge and your help, we can save them all.
19 News was recently honored with the 2022 Best Newscast Award from the Michigan Association of Broadcasters. It motivates us to work even harder to be your voice in the community. 19 News is all about sharing local activities and events, plus information that leads to understanding, support, and unity. That's the mission of the 19 News team, and we thank you for watching.
19 News, connected to our community. Weeknights on WZMQ 19.
Yeah, hello. I'm really not sure if this is what you all do, but I really don't have anywhere else to turn.
Hi. I don't even know why I'm calling right now. I'm sorry. My thoughts are going a mile a minute.
My kids are out of state. My buddies from the Army are all gone now. I'm really alone.
I left the service last year. My mom just passed away a few months ago. I miss so much time with her. I keep getting calls about the bills, and I'm trying to get a job, but I feel so stuck.
Okay, ma'am. I'm glad you called.
Okay, sir. Let's stay on the line and walk through some things.
Thanks.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Our current temperature is in that 65 to 75 degree range, and we'll expect them to be in the 50s this evening. Tomorrow, it's going to be a little bit cool out there. Most of us in that 60 degree range. Taking a look at Iron River, 7 a.m., about 57 degrees. Little chance of showers and thunderstorms around that time, and then 62 by the end of the school day, 3 p.m., so a little bit more sunshine. Reminder, as we've got more buses on the roads, if you are in a 2-lane road, both vehicles, any vehicles, must stop when you see that stop sign pop out of the bus, or if it doesn't, make sure you stop when you see the red lights. Multi-lane, same thing. All vehicles must stop. The only exception is when there's a divided highway with unpaved area in between here, and the vehicles on the opposite side must take it slow. So just a reminder, please be safe with those students out there, especially since a lot of them are starting tomorrow. 7-day outlook for Escanaba will have chances of showers and thunderstorms tomorrow, and then warmer conditions, 71 on Wednesday, and warming up continually throughout the week.
And I just read a post on the Gogebic County Sheriff's site that you could face a $500 fine if you don't stop when you're supposed to. We'll see you back here tonight at 11.
Tonight.